Helmut Jahn, the architect behind some of America's best-known buildings, has died in a bicycle accident aged 81. The German-American designer, whose high-profile projects include Liberty Place in Philadelphia and Terminal 1 at Chicago's O'Hare International Airport, was involved in a collision with two vehicles Saturday, according to Cameron Hill's police department in Illinois. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Born in Germany in 1940, Jahn arrived in the US in the mid-1960s to study under the modernist master Ludwig Mies van der Rohe at the Illinois Institute of Technology, IIT. In 1967, he joined architecture firm C.F. Murphy Associates, which he would later take full ownership of, before renaming it Murphy, Jahn and then simply Jahn. Jahn's buildings often celebrated their frames and structural elements, rather than hiding them away behind tidy facades. But while his often complex amalgamations of glass of steel marked a notable departure from the modernism of his early teacher, Mies, he was similarly deferential to history and context in his embrace of high-tech engineering. Jahn's early career saw him working on various large-scale public and civic buildings, from the imposing Kemper Arena in Kansas City to the Michigan City Public Library in Indiana. But it was his work in Chicago, his adopted home city, that established his reputation as one of America's great contemporary architects. In particular, his State of Illinois Center, completed in 1985 and better known as the James R. Thompson Center, became one of his most enduring designs. With its sloped glass facade and towering open atrium, the 17-story structure not only became one of downtown Chicago's most recognizable buildings, but a bold architectural expression of transparency and open government. However, Jahn's best-known, or certainly his most widely used creation, was his 500,000-square-foot Terminal 1 building at Chicago's O'Hare International Airport. Most memorably, he masterminded an iconic pedestrian tunnel linking two concourses and photogenically illuminated in neon by Canadian artist Michael Hayden. Also renowned for high rises, Jahn redefined Philadelphia's skyline with his Neo-Deco, One Liberty Place towers, which put a bold contemporary spin on the Chrysler building. Jahn also worked internationally, completing major projects on 4 different continents, from the Sony Center in Berlin to Bangkok's Suvarnabhumi airport. Though regarded as a key figure in the postmodernism movement, he opted for simpler, cleaner forms in his later career. Buildings such as the Cosmopolitan Twarda in Warsaw, completed in 2013, and 50 West Street building in Lower Manhattan both demonstrated a more understated approach to skyscraper design. In 1991, Jahn was named alongside the late César Pelli as one of the 10 most influential living American architects by the American Institute of Architects.